Is this the end of humanity? Humanity, compassionate, sympathetic, or generous behavior or disposition. The quality or state of being humane. Ideals. An ideal is a concept or standard of perfection based upon a person or upon conduct. Tradition. An inherited, established, or customary pattern of thought, action, or behavior. The handing down of information, beliefs, and customs by word or mouth, or by example from one generation to another. Today I question our humanity, our ability to strive for perfection and hold tightly to tradition and values set forth from generation to generation. I fear we have allowed the government to rob us of tradition and reshape the way we think about our ideals and morality. We have been indoctrinated to believe that a corrupt system of government is the answer to all our problems, and our best course of action is to trust that they have our best interests in mind. We have changed the language and definitions, changed our biology, and erased our history. We have opened our borders and allowed everyone a seat at our table, regardless of their beliefs or culture. Our streets are being overrun with criminals because we have taken away the power of our law enforcement and ability to prosecute our criminals. Our military has been stretched so thin that we have left our own country vulnerable to attack. Recruiting is at an all-time low because our youth have lost interest in defending a country that they have been told every day is an abomination of humanity. They are told that our ideals and values are rooted in evil and Marxism. Freedom today is a lost concept, and our youth believe that defending a country that burns its own flag and kneels for its anthem is not a country worth defending. Our natural resources have been robbed from us and controlled by our government. Our economy is so bad that we have to rely on credit just to feed our families and pay our bills. We have abandoned religion in this country and allowed our government to take God out of our schools and public places, while we allow every other culture to practice their religion here as they please. The streets in most major cities look like refugee camps. We're so divided it's hard to know who your friends are these days. Is this the end of humanity? I ask myself this question every day. Are we just living in our own delusions, hiding behind our fantasies, enjoying our material things at the peril of our own existence? Countries are at war, people are divided, and tradition has taken a backseat to new ideologies that have been forced upon us. Power and greed have become the new way of surviving in the land that was once free. It's hard to believe some days that this is the same land that our forefathers spilled their blood on to protect our freedoms and liberties, to ensure our values and traditions would set a standard for all others to admire and strive for. What has become of us? What will become of us? I guess only time will tell. But I do know this: when history tells our story, it will be one of shame and humiliation. It will be a stain on the pages of time, and more than likely, the reason we the people are no longer we.